Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing? It is Coach Phee's Playbook Day 8 of self-care. And this has been an amazing start to my 75 days of self-care. And I just want to say that if you are following along with me, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. Make sure you tell me about what you think about my videos of my self-care and the things that we talk about. Put it in the comments. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Hit the subscribe button. Depending on whichever platform you are viewing this, let me know what you think. I really like to have the feedback. Okay, so let's get started. So today I got outside and it was foggy. I mean, the fog was thick. Like, I know that in this area, if school was in session, they would have had a delay because of the fog being so thick. But I rolled out of bed and I got out there in that fog and I got my walk on, and I am down to 17.21 seconds per mile, y'all. I started at 19 minutes and I think 58 seconds or something like that per mile. So I'm super excited about where I'm coming. Hey, we celebrate all, the big, the little, however, but we continue to work towards our massive goals, right? But the funny thing about the fog is I said, isn't it funny how we have sometimes a foggy vision of what our goals are? Like, we don't set the standards and our vision becomes clouded and our goals become smeared and we don't know which direction to go in, right? But what causes what causes that fog to come? What causes that to come? Have you ever thought about that? Like, why can I not see my goals clearly or the path to get to my goals? Well, let's think about this thing. A lot of things can happen to cloud your vision, but you have to put those windshield wipers on and clear up that windshield, because we know what's in front of us is so much bigger than what's behind us, right? So put on those windshield wipers and clear that vision. Don't cloud your vision with negative thoughts. That's the first thing that happens. When we start making goals that are massive, then all the negativity starts coming into our brain, like chomp, 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 chomp. I'm chomping away at all the positive, and I'm going to be the negative fog that fogs you from your vision and your goals, right? The negative thinking, this thinking. And then you get that, I don't think I can do this, playing victim, right? Oh, you're not good enough. Like, all these different reasons that you are playing in your mind. Stop it. You are good enough. You will succeed at your goals, and you are not the victim. You are the victor. Okay? So stop it with that. That we gonna take that fog right on out of your vision, right? We are going to set path on that massive goal that we have in front of us. And then what I find for me, other people, like, they say, don't tell people what your goals are, because they will always put stumbling blocks in your way. They will big you up and be like, yep, you can do it, but nah, anything after but, we already know what it is, right? So don't tell other people what your goals are. You know what those goals are. You and God have those conversations. Talk to him about it, because he is going to be the one to help you get and achieve those goals along with you and your girth and your motivation, right? But other people what will happen is your goals will be so massive, they'll be like, oh, girl, you crazy. And that's what they're doing. Girl, you crazy. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Really? Really? We gonna let other people fog our brains? Nah, I'm not letting other people fog my brain on what my goal is, because my goals are so massive, right? So we gotta cut those other people out, because then what'll happen is after they start telling you that it's so crazy and you become successful, then they be like, I knew you could do it, bigging you up, talking about don't forget me when you blah blah blah. Really? No. If you didn't big me up the whole time, keep it moving, right? And then the other thing that fogs us up is we as a people sometimes can be afraid to fail. But if we know that failure is good, because what failure does is failure teaches you what not to do the next time or how to do it better. So you continue to get better at what you failed at. So fail every day, many times a day. Just make sure you learn from that failure. Keep moving, keep going. Clear that vision. Clear that fog out the way. You know, when you're driving along and fog is out there, what is the first thing that we do? We turn on the windshield wipers so we can see clearly. Turn on the windshield wipers of your vision, of your goals, and clear that fog. Clear those people, clear the negative thinking, clear the afraid to fail, clear your mindset, and focus it on that massive goals that you have in front of you, because you can and you will. And I speak for myself. I can and I will achieve the goals that I have in front of me. Like, my biggest goal is my health goal. Then my next goal is my financial goal. Then the next goal is security, safety, and everything else around that encompasses my life. And when I could have mental clarity, and having mental clarity is the most important. Having mental clarity is the time that I meditate and pray. Time for myself and God. And that right there is the icing over everything else that I say is important, because if you don't have mental clarity, you can't do anything else. And don't let people, places, things, other people's stuff, other people's goals, other people's dreams, other people's visions bog or fog your vision. Don't be bogged down by what somebody else is doing and how fast they're getting there. Because what is for you is for you. What blessings and things that God has for you is for you. It's not for that other person. So what I am going to tell you today from Coach Phee Self-Care Day is take care of your mental. Clear it out. Clear out the junk. Go and write down a list of what your goals are, and then times 10, times 100 that goal. Make it a massive goal. Don't make it something that you be like, oh, I can get to that. Make it something that you think is unattainable and go after it. Like you need the air to breathe, as Eric Thomas can say. Go after it. Go after those dreams like God is standing at the end of that thing waiting for you at the finish line. Go after it. Because it ain't for nobody else. Run your marathon. Run your race. Because it's not about anybody else. Clear your vision. Clear that fog. Get it out of the way. And when you notice the day starts to look a little brighter, things start to get a little clearer, the fog starts lifting. You notice that? When the days, like if I look outside right now, the sun is shining and the fog is starting to go up and clear its way out. That's what you have to do. You have to let the sun shine into your life and clear that fog out the way. And with that being said, I am going to tell you, I love you. Have an amazing day. Clear out that fog. Go after your goals like you need the air to breathe. Make them massive. Do it big or don't do it at all. Do it big or don't do it at all. Get off that porch like the big dogs. Walk in the middle of the road. Go hard at what you want to achieve. And with that being said, Coach Phee's out.